I think if you're not a Christian, the concept of grace is almost foreign to you. You can understand it in theory, but it's not something that has been woven into the fabric of who you are. I also think when you are a Christian, you get strength from being able to go one-on-one to Christ himself and say, help me. I cannot do this. I don't have the words. And sometimes I don't have the strength to fight this or to say things the right way. I need you to guide me. I need you to guide my words, and I need you to give me the strength because this matters. But there's another element, and that is being a Christian gives us the strength to pray for the person we're in conflict with. And so when we know that we are praying for the other person and that Christ is surrounding them as well, then you know that they're protected. And that gives you a bit more strength to say what needs to be said, knowing that whether they believe or not, they're still enveloped in his mercy. And I think that's helpful. We had a woman in our church that she was attacked in her home, 83 years old. Man broke in and attacked her. And she said, I don't know how to forgive that, which is a very human thing. And so part of the lesson was about Corrie ten Boom, told her story of her life and of the guards who had taken her sister. And a gentleman came up to her and said, I've been moved by this speech. I want to come to the Lord, and put out his hand. And it was the guard. It was the most vicious guard in the camp where she was. And she prayed right then and said, Lord, I'm not going to shake his hand. If you want this to happen, you have to make it happen. And she said she felt the Spirit come. She shook his hand and he came to Christ right then, the prisoner and the guard, and she led him to Christ, even with that hatred. And so I said, if that can be done, we have to realize as Christians, it's not our job to hold the grudge. We have to forgive and then let justice in the courts and let God work this out. Because we don't know how holding on to that impacts us. That doesn't hurt them. It gets to us.